Today we are listening to chat's deepest, darkest secrets. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to stick to the end because it gets pretty wild. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. What is your confession?
At our high school, we have an incomplete Instagram account to one of our Latina teachers' app.
Wait a minute. Slow the
Some kid is just taking pictures of her and posting on the account.
Does no one know who it is?
No one knows who it is, and I don't think the teacher knows of it.
Oh my god. How long has this account been a thing?
Before even I was in high school.
It's been years of
It's been for 6 years now. It's the same teacher.
Yo, that is insane. Do you follow the account?
No. Why would I?
You lying ass.
Oh yeah, I do, man.
I respect it, bro.
I'll get desperate, I swear. I'm not that desperate.
How many followers does this account have?
She's got like 33,000 subs.
33,000?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure almost the entire high school and people past it know about it.
Yeah. No way she doesn't know about it. Oh, well, thank you, bro. That was wonderful. That laugh is legendary. I can't. You sound like a dying car. Like the car was trying to start and it just couldn't, dude. What is your deepest, darkest secret?
This was about 6 years ago, and I had this friend and she was dating this one guy, and he was just a cheater, and she just stayed with him and stuff. I basically manipulated him and like was flirting with him one night, and then basically made him break up with her, my friend, and then she calls me crying and stuff, and I'm like, nah, he's been cheating on you, why would you want to stay? So she don't know that it's me, and then he thought that I was gonna be with him, but I'm like, no, you're an asshole and a loser and you're a cheater. I just wanted you to break up with my friend and my friend not get back with you.
How long did it take to like make them break up? Like how long were you flirting with them?
Not even that long, like 30 minutes to be honest.
Damn. Hey, how old are you?
I am 21 right now.
Hey, try to pick me up.
Nah, I can't.
What you mean nah? You made someone break up in 30 minutes, bro. Spit some at me. Come on, try to pick me up.
Okay, all it took, I didn't really have to say anything. That's the thing. All it took was just saying, yeah, I want to be with you and stuff, and then just sending him a nasty picture, and that's it.
You sent him nudes? What the f? You are a super villain.
He was cheating on her.
Yeah, with you. You're the reason.
No.
You were the temptation.
No, I was the other ones. It was like already 10 girls he was messing with.
How you know that?
Because she knows too, and she tells me, like I said, she knows that he cheats.
So then why would you add to it? Like, what do you gain?
I wanted her to stop dating him because I kept on telling her, but it wouldn't work. So I had to have him break up with her and have her completely not be with him. He already hurt her heart, so she don't know anything.
You haven't told her at all?
No.
Good, do not. You f***ing psycho.
I was really young. I was in high school, okay?
You're a home wrecker. I don't know if you're like a really good friend or a really terrible one. I have no idea.
I'm a really good one.
I don't know if anyone will agree.
Chat says that I'm a hero.
Chat is not calling you a hero. Yo, get the f out of here. What is your confession?
In middle school, my parents used to pack me money for lunch.
Oh, damn, you got money?
And yeah.
I'll take your lunch money.
I'll smack you.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So they used to give me $2 every single time. And back then, I didn't have a job because I don't think I was old enough yet, but I was very crazed about Google Play Store cards for some reason. So what I did, I strategically hid the money instead of using it on food.
You sound like my little brother, dude. Oh my god.
I kept collecting all the money that I got, and I just used it on Google Play Store card and used it on a game.
You were starving. I used to do the same thing. What is your confession?
Back when I was like probably 12, I was at my grandma's house. It was like around Christmas. So, and me and my cousins, we was around downstairs. I threw a ball at a light, and the light sniped the out of my cousin. So then his head started bleeding. It was like a big gash in his head. You could kind of like see the inside of his head. It was kind of fire.
Fire, you psychopath. His head is split open.
But he did the same thing to me, but it wasn't that deep. So my parents come running downstairs and they're like, what the f happened? And I blame it on my other cousin that was just standing there. I think my cousin was like 6 years old at the time. And then he started like getting all angry. So my parents took him upstairs and he had to sit in this room for the rest of the night and didn't get to eat the cookies and I got to eat the cookies. So yeah.
Do you ever get like the urge to just like split your cousin's head open a little bit? Like you have that urge in the
Oh,
back of
yeah.
your- Tell me more.
Oh, I also pushed my cousin down the stairs.
Oh, did you now? Okay. All right. Tell me about that. Go ahead.
The backstory behind it is because he shoved me into like the sink after banged my head on the cabinet. So while we were running by the stairs, there's like this stairway and there's like a door, like one of those children gates that like hold kids back so they don't go flying down the stairs. So I kind of like threw him over the fence and he went tumbling down the stairs.
You tossed him over the fence.
No, like I didn't toss him, but I picked his feet up and I threw him down the stairs.
Yo, you're a criminal. Lock that dog up.
No, don't lock me up, please, please, please.
What is
Sorry,
your
I didn't
confession?
hear- Oh, so aggressive.
Sorry.
This was like a couple years ago, actually. I was at one of these punk rock shows with my friends, and it was at nighttime, so it was really cold. It was outside, so there was a fire pit, and I was standing by the fire pit. This guy walks by in like a trench coat. He just randomly pulls out a thing of gasoline, and my dumbass just stood there watching him pour it into the fire, and I almost got lit on fire because my friend pulled me away just in time.
How do you survive like your life? I feel like you haven't.
I don't
All right, the story of me almost getting arrested. High school. So one day my friends got like, hey, let's go skip class. I'm like, okay, I'm down. We end up trespassing onto like abandoned property. And you know, we're playing around, having fun, spray painting some walls. My friend pulls out a match. We're like, hey, we go play with this. We're lighting random stuff on fire, all the small stuff. Until one of the embers decides to drop down into a pile of trash that's already in the house. We can't stomp it out fast enough, so we just took off running. 8 hours later, we're like, yo, let's just walk past, see what happened. There was firefighters around the scenes, and they were like finishing up putting out the fire. Cops were talking to the neighbors next door, trying to figure out what happened.
Do you mind an intrusive question about
Okay,
your
go ahead.
family affairs?
Go ahead.
Is your daddy in your life?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dad's in my life, mom's in my life.
Then what the
And-
f you doing? That is some fatherless behavior. If you don't get your ass to school,
no.
start learning, you'll be here burning houses on
get
fire.
worse.
I'll whoop your ass. You don't f with me.
I graduated high school, the top 15% of my class. I am in college for aerospace engineering.
That's good. We got an Elon in chat. Oh, this is cool. Let me hear your confession.
It's a long-ish story, but I'll sum it up.
Oh, okay.
I promise I'll sum it up. I was in high school. There was this one girl that didn't like me because her crush liked me or whatever. I don't care. Me and her would always like talk about each other. We had one class together and she started talking. I called her out on it. She got upset, cried, told the teacher, and I got called down to the counselor's office. And she was telling the counselor like my whole life story, right? Saying like, oh, she's such a bitch. It's because her dad had a stroke and she's acting like a bitch. So I get called down in there. She's like, are you bullying this person because your dad had a stroke? And I'm like, what? No, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she just started like talking, whatever. So I got mad, obviously. So I told everybody that her daddy was in jail, getting down by someone named Big Mike. He got chlamydia. She's incest baby. She's just a bunch of Sweet Home Alabama kind of baby. And everyone believed me because she was the weird kid.
She printed posters out talking about something. Is this your daddy? Yeah, he in jail. What the f is that?
I don't know. I'm not good with insults, so that was my first thought that came to mind. But what's worse is now that she's kind of family now because my brother and her sister are dating. So now I have to live with it.
Is the daddy out of prison or is he still there?
No, he's still there.
He's getting stroked still. That's up.
Yeah,
Hi.
my confession pretty simple. I started a child fighting ring when I was younger.
You started a child fighting ring?
Yes, when I was around like 10 or 11, me and my friend were some of the oldest people in the little like apartment areas we lived in. There were a bunch of little kids running around, and for some reason they were always listening to me and him. So we would find somewhere to sit, like the swings or something, and we would just tell the little kids to fight each other. And this one time, my friend has 3 younger brothers, and 2 of them are twins. So this one time, we both picked a twin, and we had them fight each other to see who would win. The only rules were you can't bite, go for the eyes, and if you were gonna kick, you had to have your shoes off.
This just had rules like a gladiator pit. Yo, were you placing bets or something? Or like it was just for bragging
We were
rights?
just doing it for entertainment.
That's even worse. W confession, I guess. Was this like a daily thing or like?
We would do it sometimes, multiple times. We had to stop because one of the twins ended up bleeding one of the times.
Yo, this is when no TV, no iPad, just kids living life. What is your confession?
It was in high school and it was the last year and the final exams, and I didn't sleep for 2 days because I was revising. And me and my friends were like, oh, let's go to the main library at the town. We picked a day on the weekend. Everyone said, okay, we're gonna go, revise. So I went there. As I said, I haven't slept for 2 days. And one of my friends were like running late. I went to the cafeteria to get like a drink, and I walked back to the table and I saw someone. I thought it was my friend. Okay, it wasn't my friend. And me and my friends had a thing where if we don't see each other, we tickle each other from the back.
Oh my god, no.
And then I did it. I don't know if it was the sleep deprivation, but I did it. I realized it's not my friend. Completely different. My
What was
friend
their reaction?
tall. Just let me explain
Go
how
ahead,
they
go
look.
ahead, go ahead.
My friend was really tall, blonde hair, had really broad shoulders. That girl was a tiny, petite, black hair, and I had to get picked up. My dad wasn't there, so I had to stay there for 2 hours looking at her, trying to revise. I did it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't sleep for 2 days. Please excuse me. She's like, it's okay. It was a bit weird. I was like, I know. I wanted the whole world just to blow up.
Someone in chat said, imagine having a bad day and some stranger comes and tickles you. It's exams, you just flunk the out of your exams and you're just getting tickled by a complete stranger. Did they at least get like tickled a little bit? Like, were they like hee 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 or?
Just a straight face.
That's even worse. Tickle,
like,
tickle,
okay,
tickle. She just stared at.
I have no idea who she is. She wasn't in my school. She wasn't even in the district. She was a complete stranger. I was like, that's the only redeeming part. I'm not gonna see her again. But like, imagine if she was from my school, I probably would die just looking at her.
I wonder if she still remembers it. Like she just goes and tells people about this. It's like, yo, this random person just tickled me out of nowhere.
No.
Tickle, 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 tickle. I see you, best friend. Tickle, tickle. Ma'am, can you get your hands off me? Hello?
Hello?
Where are you from?
Korea.
What is your confession?
This is back in high school. There was this girl who is very popular. She was so popular that like people would praise her even if she got a question wrong. And people would like stick up for her, give gifts to her and everything. So she expected like every time it was her birthday or like a holiday, people would give her gifts. And if you didn't give her any gifts, she would have people come after you or like bully you or steal something from you, something like that. I never gave her a gift or anything because I didn't know her. She was just a person in my class and I was more the quiet kid. I was just focused on grades and everything. But it was 3 people kept coming up to me, hitting me because I didn't give her any gifts. So for my senior year, it was around her birthday and I decided let me bake cookies for her. So me and my mom would bake cookies. And the next day, during cleanup time, I went to the girls' bathroom. In the girls' bathroom, these toilets were like nasty, disgusting. So I decided, since she wanted to bully me so bad and like wanted to make these people come after me, why not give her her own taste of how it feels? So I decided to dunk the cookies inside the toilet bowl and then put them back into the packaging that I had it in, all the cookies. And I gave it to her. I was like, here you go. Here's your gift. Hope you like it. She ate every last cookie.
Ew.
And she liked them.
Ew, you dirty, you nasty.
Listen, it was her own fault. I just gave her a taste of her own medicine. So, you want to be mean? I'll be mean back. I didn't do anything.
Okay. I won't be mean to you. Don't be mean to me, please. I don't want no cookies. Aww. That's why I don't do no meet and greets.
What would you like to confess?
This still pisses me off to this day. Oh my god. I was in elementary school. I lived in an apartment, so the bus stop is really far away, so I had to get up really early and make like waffles and stuff like that. I was running late and I had to bring the waffles to school, but I had to bring a knife and a fork so I can eat it because I'm not eating syrup on my bare hands. So I go on the bus and I have the knife and the fork.
Valid.
And I'm eating the waffle. Some ass snitch told the bus driver that I had a knife and I had to go to the principal's office because I thought they detained me in the office. I was 10.
You brought a knife to school. What do you expect, you psychopath?
No.
You don't seem like you have a good temper. You probably sound want to stab that.
No, hear me out. It was a butter knife. It wasn't gonna stab anyone. What was I gonna do? You don't understand. I was so angry. They sent out an email talking about how I was a threat to the school. Oh my goodness. They put it on the announcements and everything. There was like, guys, we detained a threat in the school. We detained a threat.
No, they paraded you around the school.
They did. And I had to sign a waiver and everything.
I would have protected you. I'll be like, listen, this
don't want to kill no one. She not a threat to no one but some waffles. Her big ass trying to eat some food. Back the up.
You know, I would have made that amazing argument for you. You would have gotten no detention time.
No, because hear me out. That's when my villain arc started. I'm emo now. This is what happens to people, bro.
The butterfly effect.
Dude, it was so bad. I got bullied after school. They were like, you bring a knife to school, you're gonna kill people? I was like, no. And I had to lie to people that I didn't bring the knife so they would stop bullying me. Oh my God, it was so bad.
The butterfly knife effect.
And on my graduation from this year, someone brought it up.
Oh.
I stood there, I was like, you couldn't just let me have one day.
You grew up in the same school like your whole life?
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot that was a thing, dude.
Yeah, I did, but then I switched to online and I did an online graduation. So
What's the butter knife?
No. It was for other things, but I'm on the stage, I walk off the stage and I'm walking to go get my diploma and this kid's next to me. So I'm like side-eyeing him. I'm like, I don't know who this is, but he's walking right next to me. He turns his head over and he's like, you're blank, right? I'm like, what? And he's like, yo, you're the kid with the butter knife, right? And I'm like, no.
That's so embarrassing.
No way. It's been years since that happened. Please.
I just know that one I was on the bus was hyping it up too. Like, she's trying to attack me. Oh, you should have seen the look in her eyes. She's crazy.
No, they really did. I was sitting right next to them and I was just like, oh my God, I was so angry. I was 10 years old. I'm an artist now because of it, but they gave me a page to draw on and they told me to draw my feelings.
What did you draw?
I don't even remember. I think I was just angry.
Probably mad blood and a waffle on the ground.
I don't even know if I knew what blood was back then, but like I was just angry.
Oh my God. They really changed your whole life.
They changed my whole life, bro. I was bullied. I was bullied so bad. Kids were like, you're the butter knife kid. Did you really bring a butter knife to school? And guess what? I go to high school and there's butter knives being served to kids for lunch. And I sit there and I'm like, you know what they did to me in elementary school? They detained me. Be in the principal's office until my mom can come and pick me up from school.
Oh, W confession, bro. Thank you.
I need to get that one off my chest.
I can tell. She sound like she about to go take a butter knife and go to work, bro. I broke her down, my always way better. Play my